Did I make this public? We'll find out. Let's get. Hey, hello, Shane. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Callahan. Hello, everybody. I don't know if Melissa's here yet or if she's coming. Melissa sent me this wonderful back scratcher. As many of you know, I've chronic itchy back. Hey, Christelle, how are you doing? Cody, met you at Dollywood. Nice pleasure meeting you. The Lemp Brewery, what? I did the Lemp Brewery haunted house. I've since learned that apparently there's a lot of history, a lot of dark history. Jerry's Keeper, did Christy get your package? What'd you send her? Tell me what you sent her, and I'll tell you if she got it or not. Or she maybe got it and didn't tell me. I don't know. You guys like almonds? I know I do. And just a reminder, what is today? Today's the 27th. If you are a $10 Patreon backer before the 1st of April, the charges, the Patreon charges at the very beginning of the month. If you're a $10 backer, and it'll charge on the beginning and at the beginning of the month. And if you do, you will receive your very own Carpetbagger smashed penny. Hello, Ashley. Jim Adams, someone bothering you? We got your back. Christopher, no, stay. But thank you for the super chat. Chelsea says 2-week liquid pre-op diet. Stomach surgery April 8th. Oh, I'm so sorry. It'll definitely be in my thoughts. Nathan, you got a shirt today. That's awesome. Which one did you order? Hello, Kelly girl. Hello, Charlie from England. Thank you for watching it, Ryan. Hey, Kim says, you do a lot of macabre videos. Do they ever bother you? Haunted houses. I don't really love the gore. I'm not like someone who's into like gory stuff. I like the big monsters and stuff better. But I really love haunted houses. No, I don't think they're year-round haunted houses, but they open them up for Trans World. Yeah, St. Louis is like this haunted house like destination. The darkness. Almond Life is good, James. Thank you. You know you've made it on YouTube when you can eat nothing but almonds. The Darkness is one of the best haunted houses in the country. Jersey Keeper's a small box with a Lush bath products in it. I'll ask her. She's not home right now. Oh, is Melissa in here? Melissa, thank you for the kitty back scratcher. It's working perfect. Do I like Jordan almonds, or is that like a brand of almonds? Eat 11 almonds a day and you live forever? What if I ate all the almonds? I'd live beyond forever. Nope, not today. Drone is doing good. Got some videos coming out with some sweet drone footage. Oh, Kim, you're talking about the death museums and the Katrina Cemetery? The death museums are rough. Definitely rough. Yeah, and that cemetery was more sad than anything to me. If anyone wants to see the pennies, just let me know. Hard to get them to focus good, but is that in focus? That's not in focus. Let's find one that focuses better. Yeah, if anyone wants a penny that's like not doesn't really like Patreon or doesn't go with Patreon, we can email me. We'll can do it on PayPal or whatever. Don't eat pennies. I don't know. Almonds and pennies kind of look alike, don't you think? Yeah, if you would rather do like PayPal instead of Patreon, I'll send you a postcard and a penny. Can you get both? Both what? Yeah, you get a penny and a postcard. I'm packed and ready, John. Of course, all I need is my back scratcher and my almonds, and I'm good. That's all I need now. Maybe a camera would help, but other than that, all this changing your clothes stuff, that's for normies. Still doing laundry, John. Yes, I just want everyone to know that we're 100% go. Me and John are gonna be heading off across the country. Nancy had surgery on her little chicken leg, and she's doing good. So, me and John will be traversing the country. We're gonna tear this country down. You can buy t-shirts in the UK. You can either order off Spreadshirt. I know the shipping's kind of expensive. I can send you a one of my Vlogs and Uncle Sandwiches t-shirt. We can probably do it a little bit cheaper. Just email me if you're interested. When's the next Idiot Rod? You've been going back on my webpage, Ryan. Idiot Rod. I don't know if they even have it anymore. Ethan Hayes, thank you for the super chat. It says, shirt says Jay the Carpetbagger, and it's you in your car with the camera drone. Yes, the Vlogs and Knuckle Sandwiches shirt. Trade me a hula hoop for a shirt, Kelly. Maybe we can work that out. I don't think I'm skillful enough to do hula hooping, but I'm going to Disney World anytime soon. Or hoping this October. It's David Blaine, a hated man in America? No, I wasn't want to hate David Blaine. Nathan, you got accepted into school. Well, congratulations. Ryan says, what's scarier, the animatronics or the scare actors? I don't know. I go back and forth on that. Sometimes I think the animatronics are actually scarier because their movements are like more unnatural. They move like a person can't. How ill am I on a scale of 1 to 10? Yeah, Melissa, just shoot me an email. Pennies will be shipped out middle of April. After I get back from my cross-country trip. Bringing it home from the Halloween show. No, I didn't buy anything. Stuff's expensive. It's pro-level stuff. Hello, Denise. Yes, the t-shirts I have are still $15 plus 5 shipping in America. If you're outside America, just email me. We'll figure something out. Thank you, Bill Moran. Interested in a shrunken head keychain? Is it a real head? Even shrunken heads are pretty big. Thank you, Stasbox Breaks. Yes, I'd like to thank Melissa for the cat scratcher. Not going to be filming the Lump Brewery or the Darkness with scare actors. Geez, though, the Darkness, I feel like it doesn't need scare actors. Thank you, Melissa. It's very good at scratching. Planning on revisiting Hell, Michigan. Yes, I'd like to go to Hell and back. Thank you, Denise. Always very appreciated. Thank you for your generosity. Very much so. He can recognize Russ McCamey. What a wild and crazy guy he is. Don't necessarily agree with what he does, but he's an interesting fellow. Well, Allie, thank you so much. If I can make someone's day just a little bit happier, that makes me feel very good. I'm not in St. Louis currently in this timeline. Thank you, Hoosier Boo. I appreciate it. I don't want to go too far into it, but for all the support and outpouring I've got since I uploaded that video to my website, thank you. Thank you. It's good to know there's people out there that do take this stuff serious. And, you know, harassment and stalking has become a day-to-day part of my life, unfortunately. But let's not get too much into that. We want to keep this positive. We're here to eat almonds and shill pennies. I did a haunted house with Adam that Friday walking under the boardwalk. That's one of my favorite videos. Jim Adams, you know, those are people whose opinions don't matter. It's like 4 guys that hate me, and I don't care. Thank you, Melissa, for your super chat. Hope you get your postcards soon. Yes, go back and get us when we were rushed out. Did I see monkey face boy ghost? What? I'm meeting the creator of Fright Walk at Transworld? Not that I know of. Ask Chrissy to bring back the campfire streams. I think they will come back. I think when the weather gets good, I think they're coming back. Oh, Hoosier Boo. I've never been to the Troll Hole. That's a big one on my list I want to see. And the Bible Walk Wax Museum is amazing. Spooked here, Bob. I'm really sorry to hear that. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. And let me just comment on that briefly. There we go. I appreciate every dime that's donated to me through Super Chat, through Patreon, through AdSense. That's how I make my living, and I am grateful every day that I'm able to make enough that I can keep doing this. And no one should be harassed or bothered or have their integrity questioned because they want to give a super chat to a creator. That's their money and their decision. I'm not promising anyone anything in exchange for super chats. There's no rules. I mean, I'm not lying to anyone. You know, if I was lying using false pretenses to get super chats, that would be wrong. But the people that give super chats, they obviously have the money that they can use, and they wish to use it to help support this channel. And it helps keep this channel alive. I've been to Alamo Dalton. Susie P, yeah, I think you're right. Ethan, you don't have to send anything, but I appreciate the thought. And congratulations, Alfred, on your sister's wedding. We're all good here. Oh, Frankenstein's Castle in Indiana Beach is amazing. These are just natural almonds we're eating tonight. No salt added or anything. But almonds are good just by themselves. Carlos Ochoa, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the generosity coming my way this evening. Check out the Scientology headquarters. I've already been to the one in Hollywood. Sorry to keep you awake, Gail. I'll try to chew quieter. Well, Denise, it's your money, and no one has the right to question what you do with it. Yeah, Anna didn't like Frankenstein's Castle. Barbara asked about zoos. I do like zoos. I just don't know about filming them. They take a lot of time, and I don't know. I don't know if people like watching them. I don't know. Kelly Girl says people are so codependent. What's that mean? NTL in the house. Yes, Michael's one of my favorite people. Michael from NTL Blog is one of my favorite people to film with because he's got this energy, this life to him that almost no one else I know has. Oh, what am I doing with my money? Spending it all on almonds. I need to sell these pennies so I can keep up with my almond addiction. How is the diet going? Well, I'm eating almonds instead of ice cream. I think I've lost about 10 pounds. Yes, I've heard there's some Dambo figures in Kentucky now. But I think they're not trolls. They're giants. So they're probably really big. Hello, Shabby Crafter. I'm exercising. I'm exercising lightly. I'm trying to go for a walk once a day. Denise said the Forest of Trolls got vandalized. The one in Illinois. I have an almond problem. But almonds are a superfood. Almonds will never kill me. Almonds will never stab me in the back. Almonds will never spread lies about me. Trolls in Kentucky were vandalized already? That's horrible. Hopefully, how bad were they vandalized? A goat jumped on your car, Kelly? Where at? Oh, Hooga Dave. Please don't tell me stuff like that. Gail, that's too long. You get yourself some almonds. Wait, you have goats at the cat museum now? Kelly? Melissa, thank you again. Thank you for your generosity. Kelly, you felt the earthquake? I miss all the earthquakes. There's been like 3 or 4 earthquakes since I've lived here, and I've somehow missed them all. It's pretty ridiculous when the goats show up at the cat museum. Goats need to stay at the goat museum where they belong. Morty, my mutton chops are fabulous. They make yours look absolutely ridiculous. I'm eating whole almonds to strengthen my mutton chops. The bunnies need to stay at the bunny museum. There's cats at the bunny museum too. Tried cocoa almonds? No. I'm trying to stay away from sugar. This is the point where my mouth gets really dry because I ate too many almonds. Thank you, Denise. Have a good dinner. Gotta trim down. Gotta trim down from a match with Morty. I want to make sure that I'm quick. Make sure that he can't catch me. You know, you gotta think. I'm not gonna be big. I'm not gonna be able to get bigger than Morty, but I can get faster than Morty. Yes, that's the other big news. Tap Wrestling in April. My boys are going to be bringing home all the gold. Tyler Garrison will be beating Jimmy Lee in a brass knuckle on a pole match. And when he does, the belt comes back to me. And then Z is going to cap the night off by beating Ryan Staples for that tap title. All the videos are up from the New Orleans trip. Videos are roughly chronological. Sometimes they're not. Gail. Gail goes from not knowing what wrestling was 3 months ago to asking me my opinion on the Montreal screw job. That's hilarious. I used to not be sure if the Montreal screw job was real. I thought that it may have been a big work. But I don't know. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels are both incredibly egotistical people. Both very good at what they do, but also very super protective of themselves. Crazy about Drunk says, Creative Engineering was your best video. Well, thank you. It's a good one. I think it's one of my favorite, too. All right, Morty, keep it in your fedora. You know, I'm kind of like the Brock Lesnar of Supreme Wrestling. I show up about once every 6 months. I leave everyone laying, collect my paycheck, and leave. Am I planning on getting a tax return possible? I really want one. More like the Undertaker. Shows up once a year, gets all the attention, and is the only thing people remember about the show. Taxidermy possum. I think the taxidermy possum at Hell Dark Aesthetics was like $450. I don't got that kind of taxidermy money. Taxidermy already is shot. Well, actually you need skin to taxidermy, so I have to like cut off part of his skin. My pro wrestling attorney told me that was against the law to cut a man's face skin off. Where are the almonds? If you insist. Have you ever been to taxidermy museums where the animals are wearing people clothes and doing people things? Those are my favorite. Not that 145 people want to see more than my big gap teeth chowing down on some almonds. Like jack-o'-lantern teeth. Rebel Red says, watch a McKamey Manor video yesterday. They shaved someone's head and shoved the hair in their mouth. Yep, that's a haunted house. That's a heck of a jump scare. The part where you make them eat their own hair. Dennis Martin says got a taxidermy raccoon for $50. You got a good deal. Yeah, Gail, I think you might be on to the whole idea behind McKamey Manor. It couldn't possibly be a man living out his sexual fetishes by pretending to have a haunted house, could it? Hmm. Am I going to eat the pennies? Okay, we'll do a vote. Do you guys want me to eat the pennies? All right, we got a yes, a no. No, eat the pennies. No, okay, no's have the lead. No, no, no. Okay, I think the vote is no. Just a nibble. Nom, 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 nom. Give me money or I'll eat all the pennies. What did LA Beast? He ate, what was his eating challenge? I think he ate dimes. My immune system will cry if I lick one. Back scratcher kitty wants you to join Patreon. Shabby scratchers will be harder to sell when I pass them. I don't know. What do you guys think is more valuable? A regular Carpetbagger smash penny or a Carpetbagger smash penny that has traversed the Carpetbagger's digestive system? It's very personalized. How many pennies can I stack on my face? The second one. Oh, gonna perforate my colon? Do pennies do that? LA Beast was fine when he ate those dimes. These were made by a friend, someone who contacted me, and told me that they had the capability of creating these. Oh, Linger Lodge in Florida is amazing. LAB is a trained professional. I mean, he's amazing, but trained? I mean, I don't think he went to like extreme eating college. LA Beast is awesome. He actually stopped by the live stream once. That was freaking amazing. Batteries from someone's colon. Why were they eating so many batteries? Did they think they were a fire alarm or a fire smoke detector? Do they have smash pennies at Disneyland anymore? I don't even know. So he ate a whole roll of dimes? I guess if you're going to eat money, dimes are probably, or if you're going to eat coins, dimes will probably be the easiest on your body. Hello, Bama Mike. Do I like Ed Bassmaster? Honestly, I'm not very familiar with his material, but a friend of Creaties is a friend of mine. CNS has thought you were eating healthier. I am. I'm eating almonds. They're not cupcakes. Gail, I feel like you could start a YouTube channel where you discuss removing things from people's rectums in your British accent. I think you get 1 million subs. You could be the next Dr. Pitbull Popper. Do I have a middle name? I don't know. Should I say my middle name? You'd lose your registration. Well, you wouldn't need to worry about it because of the millions of dollars you'd make. Wonders of Wildlife Museum is amazing. I guess I should. I guess I can say my middle name. I mean, I've said my last name, and there's only like two people with that first and last combination in the United States. So my middle name is Steven, after my godfather and uncle. Steven with a PH. Gail, you lose your registration. You could remove objects on the side. Believe it or not, there was actually in this small town, Waynesville, that I live in, there was an illegal surgery ring going around. People were traveling all over the world to this illegal surgery ring to have parts of their body removed, and they went to jail because it was illegal. I'm not making this up. This is a thing that really happened in this small town. Oh, I have pennies. I have pennies. What parts were removed? It was that was a little. They call it what they call in the news. It was an illegal castration ring. Apparently, people came from all over the world to be illegally castrated in Waynesville. Why would you want that? I guess it's some sort of obscure fetish. People pay to have their ears cut off, Gail. Well, there you go. There's all sorts of side deals you could make. Hashtag kink shaming. Oh, no kink shaming here. What happens between two grown men and a scalpel is their business. Sorry, Melissa Age. Get out of control. Would I ever cut off any body parts on a live stream? How much super chat are we talking? Let me tell you a story. When I was in one time when I was in Louisiana, we went on the swamp tour, me and Christy, and the guide was saying part of the act is they feed alligators off the boats. They throw rotten chicken off the boats and feed the alligators. And the guy was saying he got distracted. He put his hand down, and an alligator came up and bit his hand. And alligator bites are really nasty because they get infected. They take forever to heal. Alligators have rotten meat in their teeth, and when it gets in your hand will keep rotting. So he actually, had this painful, medical issue he had to deal with. Had to have his hand, treated and fixed. But he was able to save his hand. And after his hand had healed up, he checked his insurance policy, and he found out that if the alligator, if he had lost the hand to his alligator, his insurance would have paid out $1 million. And he was like, why didn't the alligator finish its job? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, would I put my hand in an alligator's mouth and let him bite off my hand for $1 million? And I'm saying, yeah, definitely. Definitely, I would definitely do that. Yeah, Gail, I saw 2020 about that. My cold is a little better. I still got a cough. And how are you doing, Luke? I really loved you and Creaty's collaboration. What's my address, Nathan? P.O. Box 932, Waynesville, North Carolina. Would I lose my hand for $1 million? Well, I don't know what a quid is. Don O'Farrell, thank you for the super chat. Just don't send anything harassing or weird to my P.O. Box, please. I was Carpetbagger family. Carpetbagger family is good. $1 million? Yeah, I would let an alligator bite off my hand for $1 million. Show up at my house? No, don't show up at my house. To give me a time and a place, and show up with an alligator with $1 million, and we'll do this thing. See, not only would I get the $1 million and have it reattached, I don't know. Once that alligator bites down, I don't think you're getting much back. What happened to my Kia Soul? I traded it in. What's my favorite type of museum? The more taxidermy and wax figures, the better. Bob Arbo, thank you. Looking forward to seeing you on May 11th. My hand is worth more than that, Gail? Well, in your medical opinion, how much should someone expect? How much should someone trade to let an alligator bite their hand off? Should go to the tobacco museum. Oh, it was really. I did go to the tobacco museum, and it was really controversial because I said smoking was bad for you, and a lot of people disagreed. $1 million is a lot of money. Pinky Lee, thank you for the super chat. What's the most scariest attraction I've been to? St. Louis Wax Museum. Ryan Nodal asks, how is the alligator's mouth so weak, but their bite force is so strong? Because all the bite force is built into the downward motion. That's what counts. They have very little strength to open their mouth because that's not what they need. You don't kill things by opening your mouth at them. You kill things by closing your mouth at them. Christy got really mad at me once because I tried to pet a wild alligator. I look like radar when I lean in this? Yes, I've gotten that before. You wouldn't lose a body part for $1 million? What about a toe? Would you let a baby alligator bite your toe off? Do I know if Angelique's Paradise Estate is still standing? I really don't know, honestly. Did not know that, Casey Wagner. William Martin, yes. And I did try to point that out in the video that the Lemp Brewery had like a satanic theme, but they used a pentacle. a five-sided star that points upwards. A satanic symbol would be pointed downwards because the upward star is a pagan symbol. Pagans believe in strong connections with nature and the universe. Satanists believe the opposite, so they turn the pentagram upside down. It is an inversion of what pagans stand for. Going to the Galloping Ghost tomorrow, Ian. Oh, I wish I could go with you. I love the Galloping Ghost. Is a pentacle is hookah Dave? Is that the preferred term for the Wiccan symbol, the pentacle? Yeah, Gail. Now that you mention it, the pain is scary. Like having my hand surgically removed for $1 million. Right now, do it. I would be worried that the hand wouldn't come off cleanly, and then the alligator would have a grip on me. That would be the scary part. But I only have one hand. I can just get a camera attached to my stump. Georgia Music, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm a big fan of your channel, Jacob. I love and enjoy watching all your videos. It's a joyous, happy, kind spirit. Well, thank you so much. Gail, you seem really upset about my my alligator money scheme. Bob Arbo, thank you for the super chat. Defeat Mortimer. I will, sir. And just think about how much I could make off the friggin' YouTube video where the alligator bites my hand off. Ooh, yes, Shabby Crafter's right. I can get an animatronic hand. That's what I want. I want an animatronic hand. I want to have an animatronic hand that's actually a taxidermied alligator head. Rawr, 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 rawr. Come on, it's like, Grandpa, how'd you lose your hand? Well, little ones, I was is he bitten off by an alligator? That would be demonetized. Shabby Crafter, you do it for $1 million too? Yes, Aaron Fector could build me a hand. See, it's all a circle. Time is a flat circle. What if I could fly inside of an actual drone? Isn't that just called a helicopter? Ryan says if you're going to have your alligator bite your hand off, go to Lakeland, Florida, find the world's largest alligator named Godzilla. Yeah, maybe me and the wherever Godzilla lives, we could do like a cross promotional event. Come watch the Carpetbagger get his hand bitten off by an alligator. Cashin Illusion says you need a hand. Yes, I need a hand. Who needs two hands? Only reason we got two hands is because God gave us a spare in case an alligator bit one of them off. Feed Morty to an alligator. I was thinking, we do have the contract signing April 13th. I was thinking of having like a pit of alligators around ringside so its goons can't get to me. Some people are really not fans of this plan. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Hello, Nola Deej. Could I get a wrestler to bite off my hands? I don't know. Most wrestlers' mouths are smaller than my hands. Make your amputated hand into a back scratcher? That would be great. That wouldn't be creepy. Thank you, G-Buck. I appreciate it. Yes, Ian's right. Evil Dead. What is his hand became evil, right? If you had an evil hand, you'd want it bitten off by an alligator. It's like, guys, did you guys see the wrestling match with Hoax where he made Z choke himself? You never want a hand that's gonna turn against you. A chainsaw hand is cooler than a regular hand. I like that Hoax's style. Do I have any pets? I have 7 cats. I could just use this as my new hand. This is pretty awesome. Gun for a hand? I don't know. You might have trouble getting into public places. The cats' names are Virginia, Mason, Scarlet, Pumpkin, Webster, Mercy, and who haven't I mentioned? Oh, God, who haven't I mentioned? Who haven't I mentioned? Madge. There we go. Yes, Madge. I don't know how I could forget Madge. Don't tell Madge. That would really hurt her feelings for real. Jim Adams, that's good. See, James Jam says, does it have to be an alligator? Maybe a zoo will do a promotion or something else biting off your hand. Maybe a possum. I wouldn't want a possum biting off my hand because they would like have to slowly gnaw it. Inside of a public toilet bowl for $1 million? I mean, it's $1 million. Come on. Are you going to judge me? I could use $1 million. I could use part of my money to pay a doctor to cure me of the diseases. Shelby Evans from Hillbilly Gardens. How are you doing? What was I wrestling when I was a social worker? Yeah. I was still doing social work, I think. $1 million before taxes. Uncle Sam's always got to get his. What's the freaking deal? Can't a man work hard and keep his money? Hey, Carolina Tony. You're right. You are right about that, Melissa. $1 million won't get much medical care. Unless I was in England and I could just get it fixed for free. Wow, that's a lot of money to turn down, Gail. Would I let Donald Trump slap me or Tom Cruise? Probably Donald Trump, because the slap he gave Vince McMahon was really lame looking. Emma says a friend had a stove fall on him as a child. Now he's set for life. Well, hopefully he's not horribly mangled. Yes, Heather. Apparently Trump has tiny hands. I think Trump is a really big dude, though, isn't he? See, Tom Cruise is a tiny dude. But I could see Tom Cruise being freaking wily and crazy like a little chihuahua. So I'm still gonna stick with Trump. Good question. Morty, that's disgusting. Wait a minute. Do I get $1 million if Morty chops my nipple off? The power of Scientology compels you. All right. When Morty's referring to chop, he is not like taking a knife and cutting a nipple off. You know, the wrestling would be like a chop where you're like, take your hand and like slap it against someone's chest. And talking to wrestlers in the locker room, I have heard multiple stories of wrestlers getting hit in the nipple and the nipple getting torn off. Maybe I'll make sure my gear covers that up. It's okay to lose a nipple. That's what I do. Good advice, Nola Deej. Although, if you're a man, I guess it doesn't matter if you get both of them chopped off. Stone Cold The Rock, who was more entertaining? I would probably lean towards Stone Cold. Well, the reason men have nipples is because as fetuses, we all have nipples, and they just develop differently. Stone Cold is a pretty funny dude. If you listen to his podcast, I haven't listened to his podcast in years, but I used to listen to his podcast, and he seems like a funny dude. Diamond hunting. Be cool if humans didn't lose their embryonic tails. I don't know. I'd be afraid to have a tail. What if you like slammed in a car door or something? That would hurt. The Rock or Kevin Hart is better. I don't know who Kevin Hart is, so we'll go with The Rock. Oh, I've not lost a bunch of weight. You guys are flattering me. I've lost maybe 10 pounds, maybe a little more. But there's no way that you could tell that from a video. And plus, I've added about 5 pounds worth of almond weight this evening. I don't know. I'm going to find out about diabetes next month when I go to see my doctor. Hopefully, my doctor will be happy with me that I've lost some weight for the first time. I don't think the cattle scale at the museum was correct. If that was right, I've lost about 30 pounds, so I don't think that's right. William Martin, does the WWE have a museum? It does not. It does not, and I'm not really sure why it does not. Hang on, I need to get a battery. The phone's going dead. To the monkey with no tail. Sorry, someone said something about embryonic tail. It reminded me of that They Might Be Giant song, Mammal. Yeah, I would like to go to WWE Access sometime. Do I get to pick which hand gets bitten off? I don't know. Depends on the deal. I would prefer my evil hand, my left hand would get cut off. By the way, do you guys see I'm wearing my possum necklace? Now, I do want to be clear. I am not a trained professional wrestler. But I still think I can beat Border Blankenship. Come on. Walmart sells hook hands? That's awesome. Ever tour? I've been to Amish attractions. Morty, trained? I've been watching wrestling since I was in 5th grade. I know how to do it. You grab the guy, you bounce him off the ropes, and then you do something awesome as he flies back at you. Morty has swag. Only swag he has is the friggin' mutton chops that he stole from me. See, you know, this training mostly has been me renaming wrestling moves to have the word carpet in them. I did like someone gave the suggestion to use the Rock City bottom. The Stone Mountain Stunner. My plan is to rename all wrestling moves after roadside attractions. The fact that Trump was in a wrestling match and took a bump is my favorite thing about him. A bump is where I'm going to bump your freaking face off the freaking mat, and I'm going to bump your face into the freaking turnbuckle. Thank you, Chocolate Man. August 3rd, the Possum Festival. Is it awesome? Is it worth coming? Thank you for the super chat, Chocolate Man. Took a bump of Coke. I think he did that before the debates. Hey! Do I like Mexican wrestlers or female wrestlers better? I like Mexican female wrestlers. No, it's a joke. Everyone was saying that he was sniffing the whole time during the debate. It's an old, outdated joke. Okay, we could call it the pigeon forge arm. That would be awesome. Pigeon forge arm. These are all gold. The carpet sweeper. Ah, that's a good one. Gail, I'm gonna wait till after my wrestling match to do my alligator thing. Come on. I'm sorry. Carpet Arana? Maybe not. I would do a Hurricanrana. I just don't want my crotch that close to Morty's face. Yeah, it's hard changing the name of professional wrestling moves and naming them after roadside attractions. I would not believe that, William Martin. The Morty Fire? What is that? Tell me what it is. Name wrestling moves after my cats. Why would I tell me? You know, I'm going to this contract signing, and there's going to be 2 columns on the contract. This is what I'm requesting, and you have to publicly disclose any wrestling moves that you're planning on using in the match. I'll write down every wrestling move that I'm going to use, and you're going to write down every one you're going to use. And if someone uses a wrestling move that's not on that list, immediate disqualification, and they lose their chops. Yeah, Morty's going to be mortified when I show up. What's the best thing to eat in St. Louis? Burnt ends. Or there'll be a brawl during the contract signing? Now, I would never ruin the sanctity of a contract signing, a long, storied, and professional institution in professional wrestling. I would not disrespect that institution with violence. Now, Morty, on the other hand, is probably going to freaking hit me in the face with a golf club like a cheater. But I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Yep, Ryan, I ate all the pennies. It increases their value. Yeah, that's Morty's eternal weakness is a piece of paper. I'm sure when Morty's walking around his McMansion in southern Indiana, he probably has all these little framed pictures of himself. And every time he sees a picture frame, he he thinks of the carpetbagger and he gets a little shudder. Almonds and pennies. Here's the almonds. There's the pennies. Morty, if you're a real man, maybe we should add to the wager. The loser has to eat these pennies. That's dumb. He called me dumb. He called my idea dumb. St. Louis in the south or the north? St. Louis is the north. More specifically, the Midwest. Rand Nodal said, "Do you think you can do a cannonball like Kevin Owens?" I'll leave the cannonball to Z Will. Z. I think I just had a stroke. Sorry. Oh. The monster Z Williams. You guys should get a hook rather than a mechanical hand. I'm good. I'm good. Look at this flashlight I got. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. See, I got a flashlight for going in abandoned buildings. And if trouble rears its ugly head, it also does this. Oh. How do I like the new drone? New drone is good. It's got the camera is awesome. 1,000,000 watt police that you stun baton. That's a taser. Yeah, it's a real taser. I don't know how strong it is really, but let me see. I bet it wouldn't feel great. Morty, I think I'm going to request that those are legal in our match in the contract. Gail says try it to see how strong it is. Okay. I should tase myself? I don't wanna. Don't tase me, bro. Elbows man is like I could tase them anytime. Looks like the taser scared Morty away. Yes, Ryan, I'll make sure my PWA reviews the contract. Why a taser? I think this is just, this is, for one, I needed a flashlight. And I figured if I'm in an abandoned place and something bad happens, it's probably good to have a little bit of protection on the end of the flashlight. Is YouTube still not cracking down on the comments and whatnot, Elvis man? YouTube doesn't really care about comments. Kira Sansa's friends once did a beer bong full of Bacardi 151 and then tased himself on the tongue. He peed himself and passed out. That's a horrible image. I think Morty's representing himself as a PWA. I don't think you can tase yourself on YouTube. I think that's probably like something that they would demonetize. Never tase a wild animal or a crypto human. Well, if I'm being attacked by a crypto human. A PWA is a pro wrestling attorney. Nightingale. Mothman, evil or no? I think Mothman exists on a plane where good and evil don't exist. Tase a moose. I tased a moose with that. He wouldn't even notice. I don't want any more almonds. I really don't. I think I'd rather eat the pennies at this point. I'm really curious. Like, part of me really wants to tase myself so I know how much it hurts. Should I do it? Should I? Red Robin is good. I try not to eat burgers anymore, though. I'll pee my pants. Maybe I should do it in the shower. Don't tase yourself. Okay, everyone's saying don't tase yourself. Yeah, moose don't mess around. That's right. You can get never-ending broccoli at Red Robin. Forgot about that. Johnny Knoxville got his start by tasing himself. Christy would never tase me. Christy can't stand the idea of hurting people. It's a very gentle soul. Never ending broccoli. That sounds like a video. That does sound like a video. I love broccoli. Broccoli is one of my favorites. Do they have low-carb burgers? You can get a burger with no bun and unlimited broccoli. Sounds tasty. Do I eat lasagna? Not anymore. Gluten-free bun. It's not gluten. I'm trying to avoid its carbs. I love pretty much all green vegetables. Burger tased himself. Burger. Well, I'll let him tase himself with my taser. Well, guys, I need to do some preparation. Oh, yeah, I do want to mention this. I will be going on a cross-country road trip with John from Exploration Unknown. At this point, we are just blowing through the United States. We don't have, like, a town-by-town plan. It's pretty free-flowing. So it's going to be kind of seat of our pants. But I hope we get a lot of good content. I think we will. And I think you guys will enjoy it. You can enjoy it from both my and John's perspective. And I did want to say that I appreciate all of you. All of you watching, all of you not watching. You know, I put something out very, very hard to deal with and very personal. And you guys were there behind me 100%. And that means a lot. And good will triumph over evil. And I'm so happy to have such an amazing, positive community around me. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you contribute. Thank you for watching these videos. And thank you for letting me be the Carpetbagger. But for now, we got some things to do. And I will bid you adieu. This one's